Ha 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 ha! You awake to find yourself in a dark room! Hello everyone and welcome to the Iron Warrior Cosplay live stream with me, your host, Iron Warrior Cosplay. How are we all doing? I hope we're doing well. Yes, indeed, I am here. Before anyone freaks out, no, this is not just some random new cosplay that I've decided to just wear. But I am got some really awesome news. What do you guys think, by the way? Like, what do you think? This is pretty awesome, right? This, for those of you in chat who do know, this is for John Robertson in the dark room. Okay? So, it's a long story, but we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna go put the lights on. I'm gonna go put the lights on in the dark room. So let me just pop everything off for a moment. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me. I need to go pop the lights on. Then get to just chatting. So bear with me just a moment. All right. Chat. Hello. How are we all doing? Hope we're doing well. Get my hat on. Chat, how we doing? Hey, Friday stream, right? Like, it's kind of crazy. Friday stream. But yeah, so hold on, let's have a look. Oh, mad. But yeah, it's Friday.
What? It's Friday again. It's Friday Sunday one. It's Friday again. It's Friday Sunday.
Anyway, it is Friday. We are here. We are live. Hoping you're all having a wonderful Friday. I know I am. So let's say hi to everyone in chat first. We have Mr. Titan. You're a day late. I know. Tom Does Stuff. How you doing? The Pengler emerges from the warp. How are we doing? We have TK427. Would love to see what you're working on. Your Death Core of Krieg armor. Love that. Post it in the Discord if you haven't already. But first of all, let me get chat back up. And let me get my sub goal back up. Because we are... There we go. And that's it. But yeah, there we go. Awesome. So... let's say hi to more people. We have Kaxor. How you doing? Kaxor, it's been so long. Seriously, holy crap. It's been the longest time. Welcome. Zombie Painter afternoon. Well, it's 9 p.m. here, so yeah, I mean, yeah, afternoon. It's not, but like, share the pizza. Hate pizza. Hey, Pinkthorn, how you doing? Flash Gordon rocks. Absolutely. Howdy folks, how we all doing? Hope we're doing fine. So, I want to show you guys some awesome stuff. This is cosplay armor that belongs to the legendary John Robertson, the mad Australian. Do you know what I'll do as well? Let me just move... Where's chat? Let's move chat down to here tonight. So I can hold this up. This armor belongs to the legendary John Robertson of the Dark Room. For those of you who do know John Robertson of the Dark Room, seriously, funniest man. Genuinely love his show. He does a live text-based adventure game called The Dark Room. And I'm telling you, it is the best. If you guys haven't already, check him out. If you haven't, go into the description of this live stream. In the description, I have linked his link tree. Go check him out. He's a legend. He's currently on his way to Exeter. I believe he's got a show down there. But this is his cosplay armor. Now, when I say his cosplay armor, he's not just a cosplayer who just likes to go to Comic-Cons and dress up. He's a comedian. He is a game designer, I guess, because he's got his own game and everything. But this is what he wears, and as you saw from the beginning of stream, this is difficult with one hand, but not as difficult with two. But if I do that and pop it on, it glows. It glows multiple colors. Now, what happened? I'll tell you the story. I got a message from John the other day on Instagram saying, hey, I have some broken cosplay armor. Can you fix it? He needed it for a gig that he's doing on the 10th. So I'm posting out tomorrow for it, which is the 7th. So hopefully in 2 days it'll get to him. I'm doing it like direct post, like the fastest I can get it. A lot of these spikes were, well, all of them essentially were broken off the shoulder plates. The LEDs were damaged. They wouldn't work. The controller, I couldn't get to work with these LEDs. Long story short, I used a new LED strip that John supplied, and I've wired them up here now to this shoulder plate. And I've made a video. Okay, so that video is coming out hopefully next week. I'm editing it tomorrow, or Monday night, but it'll come out next week. And it shows you how I did this, because all of this here you can see between all these is the LED wire, but each LED goes to each spike, and they're clear 3D printed. They're like clear acrylic, or clear PLA even. So I'm really happy with that, and I've managed to hide a bunch of it, and behind it it's really clean. It's just this wire goes from here, from the LEDs down to here, over to here to the other LEDs. And it's all self-sufficient. It's all just one thing. And there's a USB cable here, so John can plug it into a power bank. This is one of mine. You can plug it into a power bank and mount it here or wherever. These LEDs are also very in the fact that they come with a remote control, and I've tightened one of the Velcro straps so that John can just have it on his chest, so he can turn it off and on and mess around with it and change the colors and stuff here as well. So there's a video about this coming out. And I'm really, really happy with it. So I want to say a massive thank you to John. Massive thank you to John for trusting me, I guess, with his incredible cosplay. Because if it, it's part of his work. Right now, though, if you bear with me just a second, guys, I'm having issues with my other monitor. It's not showing chat. There we go. It's 3:16 here in America. He's now Blood Raven taking stuff. Actually, I was sent it. So, yeah, I was sent it. But yeah, John asked me if I would kindly repair it, and I am more than happy to repair it for him. He is not only an incredibly close friend of mine, but I love his work so much that I would hate to see him on stage without his LEDs. I don't know who the original creator of this piece was, but they created it for John, and the awesome 3D printed spikes and everything was super easy to work with. I did a lot of work till I drilled them out and put them on top of the LEDs with 2-part epoxy, which took forever to dry. Just took forever to dry. We're not even dry to like cure or set, if you will. But it was a huge pain. But I'm really happy I got it done. Oh damn! I was going to watch the Dark Room at UK Games Expo. I had to try mobility. Oh, you have no idea. It is. Hold on. Do you know what? I know for a fact that I think we can actually do this. Do you know what? We won't. Do you know what? How about this? John does this on his streams. I love this. Right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dark Room, and I'm going to show you guys the Dark Room. I want to show you what it is and what it's like, and how just incredibly funny this man is. So I'm going to open this out to YouTube size. Like, I'll open it to there. Hopefully, there we go. And then we'll scale it up. Right. Now then, chat. Let me know. Hold on. Actually, tell me first. Can you hear that? Are you able to hear that? Let me just check. Double check. Yeah, it looks like you can. Awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you guys what the dark room is and why I genuinely think that John Robertson is one of the funniest people ever. Are you guys ready to do a little watch along? Can we do a little watch along of John Robertson's dark room? I think that would be really awesome. Do you guys want to watch? Awesome. This is great. This is so cool. Right, I'm gonna make myself much smaller. Put myself in the corner here. I'm gonna pop you guys down a little bit as well so that we can see John's awesomeness a little bit more. Awesome. Right. Let's go. Let's watch John Robertson's Darkroom. I will provide a little bit of comedy throughout, but commentary throughout. But yeah, let's watch the Darkroom.
Oh yeah! We are about to play a game that is super easy, like your mum. The rules are simple. Rule 1, find a light switch. Rule 2, find your family. Rule 3, escape the dark room. If you escape, you win like $1,000. Bullshit. If you fail, you die, you die, you die, you die. And now, clap your hands. We're on the stage, the dark room.
Clap the jam. John Robertson, the dark room. Give him a round of applause. He's such a legend. And here he is. He's a legend. This, by the way, is Tax Australia.
Yes, sir! You are now once again inside the world's only live-action video game. Activating graphics. Ooh! 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 Ah!
So you can see when he says activating graphics, those are the LEDs that are in the shoulder.
Friends, if you are alive,
but this is one of his other
make a
cosplays,
noise to me now!
Well, this is 2024, so this is last year.
Congratulations! You have survived 5 years of the entire planet playing itself on hard fucking mode! You have survived the COVID main story! Eluded the monkeypox DLC! Made it past weird expansion. What is that Chinese balloon? Made it through the highlight of last year. Hey, maybe leave the Titanic the fuck alone. And the best part of 2024 so far.
I will turn John down a little bit. How about that? Can you guys still hear John and hear me?
Plays, they still can't aim a fucking rifle.
Let me know if the balance is better now. You let me know.
That's why Elon Musk was jumping at that rally, to get out of the way. And if you're genuinely bothered by what I'm saying, what are you going to do? Break up Tenacious D? No!
Oh, legend. Like I said, he's a comedian and he's a legend.
Whoever would have thought Bowser was a bit of a cunt? No! If you beautiful people, if any of you were born ever, a noise!
If you were born ever, a noise.
Nice
Yay!
to be sure. If you are born again, give me a noise.
No.
Oh, shit! You people don't go out till Sunday and you fucking know it. No! If any of you were born in the also, lean in, come here, lean in. For at this time, friends, I have become aware of something, and it is the following. The person wearing the high vis, fuck you.
I love that. That's something I've wanted to do for a while at one of his shows, but I haven't.
It's not even a fucking high vis vest. I was like, oh, look at that tradie come in fresh from work.
I wanted to wear a high vis
this
jacket.
is the most attention-seeking middle-class shit I've ever seen. Welcome to Melbourne.
Seriously, this is so fun. He is genuinely
None of you are
entertaining.
penises, only trams. No! Oh, I love the way that upset someone over there. Only because it doesn't come when it's scheduled? No.
Make John a bit
Friends,
bigger.
if any of you were born, oh, I don't know, in the 1940s, let me know.
No one in
Bullshit.
chat was born in the 1940s.
No one born in the 40s has made that noise since the bombing of Dresden. No. 1950s. I noticed that was the same man again. I assume you've recently suffered a head injury, and if this continues on, fuck me, you will. No. Is there anyone here born in the 60s?
Anyone in
Fucking
chat
hell.
born in the 60s?
Show me! Show me! Oh, look at them! Oh, what? This is amazing! You used to be young.
Oh,
Times
that's so
there
mean.
were a-changing. And soon your grandchildren will be changing you. No!
So fun.
1970s!
1970s?
Fucking hell! Look at the
No one in
difference
chat.
cocaine makes to a generation. Now I was created in the 1980s. If any of you were born in the 80s, let
Anyone
me know.
1980s in chat?
I love that sound. That sweet, underachieving sound. For that sound proves something. Our generation still has energy, for we are the first generation to accomplish nothing. And it's
2000s.
wonderful.
2000
Everyone
and.
prior
That's a
to us has done
compound
something
sentence.
of conceivable use. They put a man on the moon. They've cured a disease. You 60s kids remember Jesus when he was a boy? You remember? Yes. The little long-haired Jewish boy? Yes. Used to come around the house. Used to throw him in the pool. He used to bounce off. Anyone here born in the 90s?
Yeah, 1992. Woo!
I need you to understand something, my loves. Back in the day, I would have made fun of you for being young. But the year is 2024. Tick fucking tock.
Talk, yeah, TikTok. God damn it, John.
Each of you now has a prostate and it doesn't work.
Off.
Anyone here born in the 2000s?
I love that.
You listen to me, you shrill little sacks of puberty. I have personal problems older than you. I have Tamagotchis older than you.
That's a great
And I
line.
like them better, and they're dead. And just so we can all feel the icy hand of the Reaper upon ourselves, is there anyone here born in the 2010s?
Oh, good God. Good God. That's so funny.
I regret
But no,
the preceding
genuinely.
5 minutes.
We're gonna go forward. I'm gonna go forward to when someone plays the dark room. So we're gonna go forward. Okay. Right. So. Right, here we go. Okay. So this is how you play the dark room.
Another now.
He picks somebody from the crowd, and then you get to play the Here we go. This is how you play.
Friends, from the people who brought you, you thought that man was casual, comes, doesn't give a shit. Would you like a turn? Sure. No is always an acceptable answer. How old are you? 21. And styling out dealing with a sweaty old fuck beautifully, by the way. Just a nice, yeah, sure. Fuck, good of you to bring my dad. No!
Yes, he does. He does do shows at MCM. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've
brother,
only
when will
ever
the
like
other Beach
snuck
Boys
into
get
one
here?
and watched a
No.
little bit of it, but I've been so busy at MCM. MCM
They're
is
already
crazy to
here.
me.
No, that's the dementia kicking
October,
in,
I'm
son.
gonna go see
But
him.
Tell you
October,
what.
I'm going to make a point of
Do
going
you
to see
know
him.
this man? Not a clue. Friends, we have just seen, in this moment, a two-person play entitled Twitter. Because I was talking to a nice young girl, and out of nowhere, some bloke came in. Assuming it had something to do with him. You don't own a Tesla just because you can't afford one. No!
Oh.
Tell you what, then. Do you want to turn?
Yes,
You
yes,
do?
UK Games
All right,
Expo was
then,
amazing.
Take this from my hand. What is your name?
Rin?
No! But close.
It's not Rin. Do you know what it is? Everyone in chat tonight, you guys are also called this.
It's so rare someone leads with the second syllable. Darren will be your name.
So you're Darren's,
What
guys.
games do you
Everyone is called
play?
Darren. Everyone is called
Good
Darren.
question.
Incredible. And a flamboyant potato is a pineapple.
It is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Prove how good it is by answering it.
No.
UK Games Expo, by the way. I was there in my cosplay, and I got to attack a bunch of Vikings in my Death Corps of Krieg.
Not gonna lie, I
He was
miss
like,
you,
"I
mate."
have my
No!
own cosplayer," and I got
So
up
did
and I
you say
pointed my
no?
las gun, and it was
I said no.
the best
You
time.
said no.
I
Oh,
love
as
UK
in you
Games
refused to
Expo.
answer the
I wish
question.
I'd been there this
Okay,
year,
well,
but
here we go. Would
couldn't
I
do it.
like you to keep having a turn? Answer me.
No.
You are incorrect. Yes. Still got it.
right, this is how you play the dark room. I love it. I can't wait.
Here we go. Darren, all together. You awake
to find yourself in a dark room. Pick an option. So you pick an option.
Sleep.
Sleep. Let me just get this smaller so you guys can see a bit better.
Ouch. Ouch. Have you ever been an increasingly middle-aged man trying your very best, and then a 21-year-old goes, "Yeah, sleep, man." So fucking hurtful. You sleep, and when sleep has ended, you awake
to find yourself in a dark room.
Pick it
Now,
up,
sleep
my love.
more,
Can I
check
check
pockets,
my pockets?
check
You're gonna
pockets,
check
or
your pockets.
open
Which one?
Pokedex.
Green.
Green! Congratulations! Your pockets were made in the former Czech Republic. It doesn't help you escape, but it's lovely to know. Read it.
Will you ever be kind to me? Read it.
Read it.
Now, I want you to answer this for me.
Hang on. Friends, they have a question for me. Oh, this will end so poorly. Yes?
And what do you think I'll say?
What do I think you'll say? Oh, you think that... Oh, you think I'm asking you that? No, I have no interest in that.
Good.
I would just like you to read those words.
Will you ever be kind to me?
A lot of sass in that line reading.
That was very sassy.
Well, I put it to the crowd.
Put it
Who
to the crowd.
says Darren lives?
No, Darren does not live.
Who says Darren dies?
Yeah.
I've
And
no
if you
choice
die,
but to inform
this is what
you.
happens.
You die.
You die. You die. You die. You die.
Clap
That's the
your
death
hands
screen.
for them. Thank you, friend. Come with
But
me.
seriously, ladies and gentlemen, that was the dark room with the legendary John Robertson. Now, if you guys haven't, please check in the description of this live stream. You guys can see his full link tree. Go check it out. He's such a hilarious. He's not only is he a comedian, he's been on this stream before. He also created the dark room, and he's genuinely the most nice person ever. And that's why I was more than happy to repair or modify or fix or whatever you want to call it his cosplay or his outfit or his uniform or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, genuinely, that's awesome. I'm gonna go see. Hey, no worries, Tom does stuff. Have a good one. Hope you have a good one. The level of improv in this is amazing. Yeah, well, that's the thing. He is an incredibly intelligent and very funny human being. So with that being said, that is part one of what I have to talk about in this Just Chatting stream. But the next thing I've got to share is more like lifey, personally kind of stuff, because I like chatting about that. It's kind of become something I've enjoyed doing more of, and I think that's quite nice. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you more about what's been going on in the background. I couldn't do a stream yesterday. The reason I couldn't do a stream yesterday is because I was busy tidying the workshop up. Now, for those of you who haven't noticed, there's a giant gap here now, and you can see this workshop door a lot more. That's because the caravan that used to be here is gone. So, yeah, that is now basically space to utilize to do things. And as always, I always have a birthday barbecue that will be happening hopefully in August sometime. But not only that, I have tidied the workbench. I'm getting other stuff done. As you can see, this side needs tidying. This side is a bit of a mess at the moment. The tractor will be done hopefully by next month. I know we're only in the 6th now, but next month the tractor should be done. Once that's done, I hopefully will have some good news for you. But also right now, I have some even better news. Your boy is currently, or has done even, the 3-day training course that I needed to do to become a heavy goods driver. Now, a heavy goods driver is a HGV class 1, so a lorry or a truck driver, essentially. Let me just get you an image of what I can drive, essentially. Well, what I will hopefully be able to be driving. Let me just find a picture of a truck. They've all got words and shit on them. I don't want to advertise people's like random stuff. But essentially, I'll be able to drive. This is one of the worst pictures ever. I'll be able to drive one of these, hopefully. That's so funny, the penguin. I hope there isn't like a weird echo. I'll be able to drive one of these. This is a class 1 heavy goods vehicle. It's one of the larger of the lorries. Class 2 is smaller than this. I'll be able to actually drive one of those. Well, today, I got the certificate and passed my reversing certificate. So it's called reversing and handling and maneuvering off-road, essentially. So I had to like reverse the truck and trailer into a parking spot between cones and stuff. I had to drive around. I had to like unhook the trailer. There's a lot to it, and I can now reverse and manually like hook on and off an Arctic, essentially, truck or a tongue. Do you guys like that? I made a button and it says tongue. So, also, good news is on the 10th of this month, so Tuesday, yes indeed, Tuesday, I am going to be doing the actual test for it. So, if I pass that, then I will actually be able to fully go and just jump in a truck and drive it. So, that'll be really good for my work, because my work requires me to drive 7.2s. So, that's what I'm going to be driving. If I pass, hopefully I pass. Genuinely, I'm hoping I pass anyway. But fingers crossed. We'll see how things go. Oh no, did I close a tab by accident? Yes, I did. I closed the tab by accident. There we go. My bad. There we go. Yeah, so I'll actually be able to drive a heavy goods vehicle, and I'm really when I pass. Yeah, when I pass. I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. But yeah, when I pass. Thank you so much. So that's what I'm currently doing at the moment. So, like I said, I've got that doing. But this Sunday, I am at a Ghostbusters event. There's a Ghostbusters event happening, and I'm going down as representative of the Carmarthenshire Ghostbusters. So I'm really excited about that. So I've got a lot on. This whole week has been waking up early every day, driving all the way to the test center to then drive an Arctic around from like 8:30 until 4 p.m. It's a lot of driving. It was very tiring, a little bit tired now, but it's a lot. But I've passed the first segment essentially. So the first half has been passed. I can do that. I'm happy with that. The next half now, there's the actual like driving part of it where I actually have to like, there'll be a proper examiner and everything, and I'll actually have to like, you know, do it all by the book. There's a few things I want to improve on a little bit in terms of driving a truck, but it's not too bad. I'm excited is what I am. I'm very excited. Also, yeah, there's Tonk. And by the way, you can hear it's an audio clip of me saying Tonk. I don't know how well, hold on, I don't know how well it comes out through streams. So I'm going to try it again so I can hear it. Tonk. There we go. Okay, it does come up quite clearly. That's quite funny. But yeah, I made a button because everyone was like, oh, it's a tonk. And I'm like, tonk. Is owning how to pass another lorry really slowly part of the training? When you say I'm not sure what you mean. Well, they're limited to 56 miles an hour, so I can't really off-road trucking. Pretty fun. Plow through some fields at 60 miles an hour. Jesus, it'd be like bouncing. I'd be bounced around inside the truck. The air suspension would be crazy. I genuinely thought it was saying tonk every time. It was you saying tonk every time, right? Because it's literally me. Because it's just tonk. See? It's just I could tonk, but it's not me. I'm saying tonk. It's a bit of a meme on the motorway here. There's always a lorry overtaking another, taking up all. Do you know what? I haven't overtaken another lorry yet. Not with my driving stuff. Other lorries have overtaken me, but I haven't overtaken a lorry yet. Not yet, anyway. I probably won't in my test either, because I want to make sure I do everything like by the book. But I tell you this, I have a newfound respect for lorry drivers. Paul Self, how you doing, Paul? Hello, popping in to take a look at this. Have run into you a few times at a con and dropped photos from the fez wearing gent in Discord. Hadn't managed to catch this before. Paul, how you doing? I'm trying to remember. You're trying to remember who you are. I'm so sorry. I've run into you a few times at a con and dropped photos from the fez wearing gent in Discord. I'm trying to say, I'm really bad with names. But Jono seems to know you. He's a commissar. Oh, he's a commissar. Brilliant. Which commissar? Which is a fantastic thing to be able to say. Like, which commissar? He's a commissar, but which one? I actually have my Facebook here, so I can see if I can find the group photo. Son of the cosplayer. Oh, brilliant. Right, sorry. Yeah, I know who you are now. Thanks so much for mentioning that. Hold on, I'm trying to find. If I can. I'm trying to find the group photo. Commissars were on that side. Commissars were on that side, were they? Yeah, there you go. Commissars were on that side. Were you in that? Let me see if I can find a better picture. Here we go. Who were you? Were you one of these guys? Because I have photos from the con. We got so many photos. I'm one of the commissars, son of the Doctor Who cosplayer who passes me the photos to pop in Discord. Are you here? I'm the gent with the blue sash. Gent with the blue sash. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Wait, no, it doesn't work like that. Zoom. Are you this legend here? Are you this legend here? I'm going to just hover over your wonderful face. Is this you here with the blue sash? Enhance. Yep. Hey, I know who you are now. How you doing, Paul? Welcome. Oh, that's so nice to have you like here on the Iron Warrior Cosplay live stream. That's so nice. Welcome. I hope you're having a good time, Commissar. I know I'm not wearing my gas mask right now, but I didn't lose it, I swear. I totally lost it. I don't know if you saw, Paul, but I lost I lost it. I got it back. It's fine. I've got it here. It's in a box. It's fine. No way. I have to reopen this tab. No way. That's your mum. Okay, that's sick. I love that. Oh, that just made me so happy. The Pengler. I was in the background. Ooh. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm a very tired boy. It is a late night stream though. But yeah, I'm seriously welcome, Paul. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, and I hope you like what you see. Right now, this is just a chatting stream. Where I just tell people what's going on, not everything in my life, but I tell them like big things, like the fact I'm doing HTV and stuff, showing them what I'm currently doing cosplay-wise, which is fixing stuff for some very awesome friends of mine, or very awesome friend of mine. And yeah, I cleared the workshop table, like I was saying, that's why I didn't stream last night, but this side of the workshop is currently a bit of a mess. A little bit of a mess. It's not an insane mess, but it does need doing. I grew up on my old cosplay and has a plastic pistol, so it's actually my mother cosplay. That's fine. Oh, that's so nice. I would love to see my mum cosplay. Oh my god. It doesn't have to be Warhammer, but I would love to see my mum cosplay. I think that'd be really cool, actually. That'd be really, really cool. But yeah, like I said, this is a just chatting stream, hence why I'm in just like casual. These are kind of like my worky clothes. This is like my work shirt and stuff. You can't really see past my beard, but yeah, this is like my work shirt. But yeah, I'm just doing like a sort of a quick just chatting kind of stream because I wanted to show people what I'm up to, wanted to tell them what's going on. Now, I have plans for next stream in next week. Well, next week. Well, yeah, next week. Thursday next week, and that is the 12th. I do have some plans for. I need to check what I'm doing for sure, but I have plans for Thursday next week that involve painting some props, but also possibly modifying some props. I'm umming and ahhing about it. But do you know, I won't say too much now because I don't want anyone to be like, he's going to do this next Thursday. Ooh. Sorry. I need what you call it? I need to figure it out first. I'll figure it out first before I say anything, because if I go too far, then people are like, oh, he's doing this. I'm like, no. But props, either props or painting, fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. But props, what new madness do you have planning? I'm not even kidding. I have so much on the go. But there is an event we're doing soon called Fantasy Forest. I'm going to Fantasy Forest as part of a group called the Order of Mayhem, and it's going to be insane. I'm taking so much of my stuff with me that I need to get one piece of it fixed big time beforehand, and I'm thinking that might be the stream. I'll figure it out closer to next week. Whoa, I can't believe he makes all that he's making a full-size Terminator armor. Don't. God. No, don't, because well, I mean, hold on. I might as well, Jono. I might as well. If I don't, I'll probably kick myself if I don't. Give me 2 seconds. And I'm probably gonna explain this as well because I have to. People panic. People legitimately do. They straight up panic. The reason being is you're saying he's making a full-on Terminator armor. I kind of already have some Terminator armor. It's Grey Knight Terminator armor. So yeah. But oh damn, now this is a joke, but wait, before people get all hyped up. This photo is from 2019. It's when I got it and I started to fix it and modify it and repair it, because I got given this. That photo does not do justice to the sheer scale of this thing. This is so much bigger than the Iron Warrior by like just sheer mass, if you will. It's humongous. For example, these are the legs. Let me actually just give you guys a bit more of an idea. I'm 6'2". Look at the actual size of the shins and the feet, let alone. So you can kind of see the scale is, well, if the scale was a man, he would be called humongous. Mr. Humongous. Yeah, no, the suit is huge. The suit belongs to a very good friend of mine called Dave Damon. Dave Damon didn't want it anymore, and he was like, I'm just gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna yeet it or burn it, or burn it. And I said, no, please, for the love of God, don't burn it. I will save it. And I have my plans, my plans, like I'm still going to, is to fully restore it, get it working again, and modify it quite a bit, and then build a new weapon for it, and then go to a Comic-Con wearing it. Because obviously I've taken the Iron Warrior 1,000 times, stuff like that. But that plan was 2019. It's now 2025. So it's like 1922. That's 6 years ago. But it's mainly because of the sheer size of it, and I haven't had the time. Great at MCM sometime. It would be, my God, it would be crazy to get it to MCM. But I've taken the Iron Warrior to MCM. The Iron Boy, my baby boy, who I haven't worn in a while. Do you know, here's something about the Iron Warrior that I'm genuinely a little bit heartbroken about, is I haven't taken him down. He's still on the shelf. And I am going to bring him back down. I'm going to bring him down in August, I believe. I think August time I'll bring him down and get him set up again. Might even wear him, because last time I wore him was Valfest? Can't quite remember the last time I wore him, which is upsetting because, you know, I love my Iron Warrior and I miss wearing him. But the reason I haven't been able to wear him is I haven't gone to as many events this year as I have done before. So I really, really just want to get back into him and just get going again. Let's have a quick gander. Trying to find where that photo is. Maybe it's further. Because I'm trying to find it for you guys so I can show it to you. That way you guys can have a gander. Where the bloody hell? There it is. So, thanks to my boy, Ranger of Creed Cosplay. I'll get this photo because I like this photo. Photo of us is very nice. I have to change monitors all the time. I need one more monitor, which is insane considering I have 3. This is the Iron Warrior before modifications. This is Iron Warrior at MCM. This is actually in MCM London. I shit you not. It's absolutely... It blows my mind. It really does, considering Harry and I actually went to MCM London. It's in my cosplay. Hold on, these are friends of mine. That's me sipping an icy. Let me just go to the actual album. Show you guys more of the album. Where are we? Where's the... Hold on, where's the one? There you go. There's me with Matt at the Eddsworld booth. Matt Lobster. Love Matt Lobster. Yeah, it was a lot of fun wearing the Iron Boy Comic-Con, but as you can see at the end of it, I decided to just wear civvies and carry the hammer around because I'm not even kidding to you. It got a bit much to be in there. I got blessed by Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, it's been ages since I've worn my Iron Boy, and I genuinely miss him. Oh, there's Jenny B. Jenny B is awesome. Yeah, and also someone spotted me walking with Torbjorn and Ranger of Krieg at MCM. They said, I spot a Space Marine. But yeah, this is poor Leroy. Poor Leroy. Anyway, yeah, I have, like I said, I've been to many I've been to many an MCM, and I properly do miss taking the Iron Warrior out and about. What a big one! He's a big boy. Was surprised by the overlap I've encountered sometimes at MCM and a few other cons with things like steampunk. Me and my girlfriend do steampunk. Oh my god, no way! I'm about to get my face back up again. Yes, I am. It's insane. It's insane. I can't believe it. This is great. I love what this stream's turning into. No, it's not that one. Oh my god, which? Oh, MCM London made. There you go, this one. I think it was this one. That was the Friday, the Saturday. The Saturday was the most insane. And where's the Sunday? Hold on. Find a recent picture of us in steampunk on the Sunday. Oh my god, there's barely any pictures of us in our steampunk cosplay. There you go. This is me and my girlfriend at MCM in our steampunk cosplays. Because, you know, that's quite the hammer. This is quite the hammer. But yeah, no, we love steampunk. This is my character called Brutus Black. He has a piston arm, brass chains and brass plates. This is actual brass, by the way. This is my power pack for the piston. It's powered by oogly boogly juice. And yeah, I put some soot on my face and get on my brown bowler hat, my goggles, my pipe, and off we go. And it's such a good laugh. I'm gonna keep my Facebook open. But we did a meetup and everything. Oh, I tell you what, actually, I really love this picture. I have to show this picture. I really love this picture. I think that's such a cool picture. The different weapons of Warhammer 40k. That's so much fun. But yeah, it's really, really nice, and I enjoy MCM. It makes me very happy. And taking the Iron Warrior there would be something I would definitely want to do again. We'll see. Maybe in a year's time or something. I'll go in May. It's difficult to go in May because one, it's too hot outside, so the hot glue and stuff and the foam and everything gets really soft and can come apart and warp and stuff due to the heat. But then in October, it's really cold outside, and when I've got my spotter's freezing cold, and I'm all toasty warm inside the Iron Warrior. So it's kind of it's difficult, but maybe the Iron Warrior will come back to MCM one day. We'll see. But as of right now, I'm looking to go to some other events with him and stuff and see what I can do. There's definitely taking him to Fantasy Forest. I'm struggling a little bit with Fantasy Forest because I was going to borrow a van, but now I can't. So I'm not 110% what I'm going to do. We shall see. And oh my god, the Pengler, that photo of me is grim. I'm like, but no, seriously. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Mr. Titan. Mr. Titan has photos of Mr. Dave Damon himself wearing the Grey Knight, and if you just look at the sheer size of that boy, the Grey Knight is incredible. Genuinely, the Grey Knight was awesome, and it still is. And I own him now, and I've got him here. So fingers crossed, I can get him all fixed up and everything, and take him to a con. Same with the Iron Warrior. I've got a few bits in the Iron Warrior I need to sort out. I haven't managed to do it yet. I could get tickets to Fantasy Forest, which is sad. Oh, I'm so sorry. We got invited along to make a table display and some cool stuff, and do some entertainment and stuff for the weekend. So I'm really looking forward to camping and stuff. Renaissance. Tennyson. I was reading Tennyson's Renaissance Fair invasion on the book flaps. That would be cool. I would love to wear my Iron Warrior at a Renaissance Fair. That would be insane. But no, that's something I want to do, is take the Iron Warrior to some events again. Because damn, Harry and I in 1 year, in the space of a year, Harry and I did 24. I think we did 24 conventions in a year. We did a bunch of UK CGF events. We did MCM. We did Valfest. We did Cardiff Comic Con. All this kind of stuff. We did a bunch of stuff for UK CGF, which is UK Comic and Gaming Festival. We also did some stuff for Creed conventions. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff that Harry and I have done. We've done like, Bristol Comic Con and stuff. Wrexham Games Day was fun. But anyway, we did a bunch of events, stuff like that, and it did get to us. But then doing like Warhammer World and stuff. Warhammer World is a blast, and I take my Krieg to Warhammer World now. If I can't get a spotter, I won't take the Iron Warrior to an event without a spotter. As you all know, I have Harry's my spotter. But if Harry can't, if Harry's like, oh, I can't afford a hotel for this weekend because, you know, just to come up with a spot for you is different. But when Harry comes up to an event or whatever, I have Harry. But I won't take my Iron Warrior and then expect somebody else to sort of take up the mantle of helping me get him on, help water me, keep me upright, kind of thing. So it's better to have, you know, a dedicated spotter in or out of cosplay. I have spotter shirts that I lend out to people. So let's say I ask somebody to be a spotter for me, and they're like, I don't do cosplay. So you don't have to. Here's a spotter t-shirt. It says Iron Warrior Cosplay. It's got a logo here, and it says Iron Warrior Cosplay spotter on the back. And that basically, you know, makes them, you know, able to help me, and they stick with me the whole time, which is really nice. So, right, with that being said, the modifications I'm doing next to the Iron Warrior are going to be essentially like I've done with my Krieg. I've done like your standard guardsman, and I've done like a Space Marine, you know, like just a Space Marine. I've done like a heavy weapon Space Marine where I have my heavy bolter and stuff. I would like to do like a Warpsmith, like with the crane arm and stuff, and cool shit like that, and like one of those really cool power axes. That would be like my next little upgrade for the Iron Boy. An Auspex scanner and stuff, which I've already got the files for. I just haven't had time to make. I've got the Power Fist. It's not the Power Fist is being repaired because don't ask. I've got a lot of work to do on that. But I've got a few other things. To sort out. Let me just have a quick gander. Yeah, Warpsmith. Warpsmith would be the next one. Project Warpsmith, because I've already done the helmet for the Warpsmith. What I did was I took my first ever Iron Warrior helmet and made it into like a Warpsmith style helmet. I'll show you guys some pictures. There you go. So I turned my old helmet into like a Warpsmith style helmet. And this here, if you're wondering what this is where a GoPro goes in. So a GoPro fits in here. So when I'm walking around, it'll be able to film everything. And so that's already done. And yes, before you ask, it's difficult to see out of. I can see out of this bit perfectly fine, but not this bit because it's there. So I'm one-eyed Jim when I'm wearing my Warpsmith helmet. But no, I love the tubes and stuff, and I love all that idea. It's the power axe stuff I want to work on mainly. But that's the next thing for the Iron Warrior, because everything else I've done. I want to make more for him. But my shelf, you can't see it's off camera, but my shelf up here is full. The problem I've got is I have too many props. But not only that, I have an entire Grey Knight that takes up such a large section of the shelf that I've been thinking about building a stand for the Grey Knight so that I can stand the Grey Knight up out of the way and then use the shelf. But when the caravan comes back in, I'd have to put him there. But if I put him there, that's where the door is to get my tractor in and out. So you can see it's difficult. But first world problems. Having a large workshop is fine, but it's just trying to work stuff out. I was going to put him in the corner of the workshop, but we filled that with a bunch of stuff. I need to like sort that out. But I will, like I said, I will get some stuff done. I'm looking at my Iron Warrior now, and I tell you what, I miss him. Really do. Genuinely do. I don't know, it was weird today. Like I passed my test and everything, and I was like, okay, and I was heading home at around 4 o'clock, and there was some traffic or whatever, and I was just in traffic, and I was just like, man, I miss MCM. And I just got this wave of con blues. I usually get con blues pretty quickly, So, like, last day of the con, when the tannoy goes off and tells us to go out, and I'm saying bye to hugging everyone, I start to get really sad. And I miss people. And I'm just like, oh, I want to say hi to people. I miss people. And luckily, people do the same as me and Stefan. They stay until the Monday. Because driving home on Sunday after a con, fuck that. Stay until Monday. So we stay until the Monday. People stay until the Monday. We all go out for dinner. And it's really nice. But there's that. And then suddenly you're like, oh, I've got to go home. And then the next day, I've got to be like adult again and go to work and do adulty things. And it just gets me down because the next con then isn't until the end of the year, like fucking October. And it's like, fuck. And I don't get me wrong, I know there are other cons. I understand that. But they're not MCM and they're not where all my friends are. And I get sad. But with that being said, I genuinely got sad for MCM and I found a picture on my phone, which I'm going to post probably after stream. Or actually, I'll post it now while we're on stream. Why not? Just because I'm talking about it, I thought, why the hell not? I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to... Ooh. Wow, my phone is going nuts. Right, I'm going to... Oh, by the way, there are more pictures from MCM coming up very soon. And I just realised I need to upload these. But I've got a few more coming from a very cool cosplay friend of mine. Where is it? There we go. Right. I'm about to add a new photo to my Discord, to my Facebook. You guys can have a look at that, and I'll also post it to my Instagram as well. There we go. Oh my god. Trying to find one photo in an ocean of pretty much the same photo is kind of crazy. Sorry about this, guys. What? What? Why is it asking me to do AI? I don't want to do AI. Weird. It was asking me to do AI. Right, anyway. I had to post that because I'm getting the combos. I found an old photo of you in the cosplay channel in Discord. Oh my god, when people say they find old photos of me, I'm not going to be happy about this, am I? Oh, that's when I met Tom Sky, my space marine. Oh my god, hold on actually. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, wait. No way. Wait, hold on. I'm going to open Facebook and leave it open because I keep having to go back to it. Wait a minute. Let's go here. Search Tom Scar. It will come up. I know it will. Yes, it is. This is me and Tom Scar. This is the first time I ever met Tom Scar. And I was in my Iron Boy. This is the first time, I believe, or first or second time the Iron Warrior has been to MCM. And it was insane. No, it's okay. You don't have to keep tagging me in photos. It's okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably have most of the old photos. And then the last MCM 2024 was this. So I met him there as well, and doing his Astov movie thing. And not only that, then, hold on, where is he? And then you've got present day, which is me meeting Tom Scar in my Deathcore of Krieg again, and I bought a copy of Muffin Time from him. Bought a copy of Muffin Time. But no, seriously, I genuinely love Tom Scar. I think he's awesome. I haven't played Muffin Time yet. I've watched videos of him playing Muffin Time and other people like playing Muffin Time, and it looks like such a fun game. I've just received a message, sorry. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's great. It's fine. I thought it was a message being like, oh, something's gone wrong with stream, but no. Because I was really worried. I showed those props on stream just now, and I was like, oh no, I just showed what looks like, and like, like YouTube's AI is going to go like, oh my god, it's again. But it's not, though, because they're just props. Calm down, YouTube. I don't know what that means. Okay, and then there's that one. Okay. So, no. I'm currently doing a photo edit from MCM. Kind of put it in the Discord when it's done. Absolutely. Put it in the MCM section of the Discord. It's the MCM London. There's an MCM London section in the Discord. Just pop it in there, because MCM. If it's MCM, pop it in MCM. Or you could pop it in 40k cosplay if it's 40k. Nice chest plate. I really appreciate that. My Krieg chest plate took me a chunk of time to make, because I made it, but then wore it and then put it to one side. Hold on. To get my pickaxe out of the way. That's another thing. This, my chess piece. This is the chess piece for the Deathcore of Krieg. It is. Hold on, I'm the wrong side. I also just knocked the microphone. Just lift that up. There we go. So this is chess piece. This was for Sunday. I wore it on Sunday. There's the respirator, and then the tube goes to here. Now, something really funny. Okay, something really funny. Let's pull this down. Something really funny. Before we left our hotel to get on the DLR for Sunday, I was putting this on for the first time with the backpack, with the back piece even, because this is brand new. This back piece is brand new. And I was like, cool. Oh, I'll get my extended gas mask hose, because I have this gas mask hose that I made that's extended. See? It has to be quite long, because it has to come from the back, up behind here, and then down to the respirator. And when it's at the respirator, it looks really cool. I'm really happy with how it looks. But the problem I was getting was where my Krieg shoulders were, this was falling down between them and causing the shoulder to bow out a little bit. And it just wasn't looking right. I was like, oh man, how can I solve this? I just cable tied it. This is a cable tie. This right here, this plastic shiny bit here, just a cable tie. So that cable tie just sits it's loose. It's really loose. And it just sits around there and just stays there and just holds the gas mask tube. I could adjust it as well. It'll just adjust a little bit, but it'll just sit there. So it doesn't fall. If you guys want to see a better photo, a better view of it. The back's a bit shinier. The back is a little bit shinier. Let me just... I'm also worried that that's coming through the microphone, which it didn't used to. Let me just test something super quick. Yeah, it does kind of come through a little bit, but not a worry. Yeah, so that's my chest plate. I think if I'm right, I might actually have photos. Was that not that day? No, it wasn't that day. I'm thinking about what day it was. It was Sunday, but all my pictures are kind of in order, but they're also not in order. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of a cool photo. There you go. That's kind of a cool photo. I'm really happy with that. I think that's a really badass photo. The flag and everything and the XL behind me. But no, I genuinely love how the chest plate looks. I love how it sits around me. I love how there's like a little gap all the way around it. It comes up to the front here. I love how it sits on my shoulders and the shoulder and everything because it's hang out the way. I just genuinely like how it looks. What I am going to be doing in the future, what I forgot to do for the Sunday was wear a belt. Now, what happens when I wear my belt, let's see if I can get a decent shot. When I wear my belt, see my belt here in the middle? What happens is, see how the coat lays? So it lays a bit more open. And I really like how open it stays. Now, as you can see, there's different ways of doing it. There's like this one. There's this one where it goes quite high, both sides. I was thinking about doing that at some point. But I really like this low drape because I feel it makes me look a bit taller and a bit more menacing. Some people have it just straight cut like this. Minty has it just pinned back a little bit. This amazing Kriegi boy here, I wonder who this amazing Kriegi boy is, has this one pinned back. It's nice, but I like the way I have mine laid out. But without it, when I don't wear a belt with my trench coat, this happens. It stays closed. See, it goes like it's quite closed. It's quite closed. You can't see my legs and stuff at all. And I kind of liked the idea of that because I was like, oh, it's Death Rider. When I get on a horse, it'll like sit like on the back of the horse. It'll look really cool. I know Death Riders tend to have like slightly shorter coats as well. But with that being said, like as I'm happy with how it turns out and everything. But like when I've got my when I got my belt on, what I do is the belt, you pull the coat a little bit, you tighten the belt and it separates it and it keeps it separated. That's me on Corax, but I mean Corax was dead, rip. But yeah, when like see where I wear my belt, I pinch it and it just lays a bit better and it looks nicer. So what I'm gonna do, my plan for MCM October, if I take the Death Rider, I might not take Death Rider, we'll see. If I take the Death Rider with me, I'm gonna wear the belt first, sort the coat out, then I'm gonna put the chest plate on, so then the coat will lay the way I want it. There's also an idea I was gonna get of taking the coat where it is now, which doesn't unbutton, by the way. It's stitched. It's permanent. But I could fold it again and bring it up a little bit higher, and I could pin it, and I think that'll look really good. I do like that kind of look. Let's have a quick gander at... let's look at some Death Riders. Yeah, let's look at that artwork. I prefer this artwork. I love this artwork, in fact. Go away. Why would you do that? There we go. So, here, for example... Oh, bother. Hold on. There we go. Move my stream over. This is what the Death Rider looks like. And as you can see, they've got the chest plate and everything. But their coat, see, it drapes over the side of the horse. But it's a lot shorter. So when he stands up, I reckon that coat will finish about here. So the coat is shorter. This is one of my favorite pieces of artwork. And I don't know, I think the coat is generally shorter. But with my coat, because of its length, I can just pin it up and make it a shorter coat. So that doesn't bother me too much. But then you look at like are these the newer ones? I think these are the new ones. Yeah, these are the new boys, I believe. If you have a look at these, the newer boys, you can see their coats are very, very short. They're almost just slightly longer suit jackets. They're not very long at all. So yes, if anyone's, I spoke to a very, very good friend of mine called Richard Burge, legend, as you guys know. Richard Burge is my tog. He's my guy. He's put me on to a LARP safe company that there's this guy he knows who makes them. And now people are saying, you're a cosplayer, make your own. Now, the downside to that is, yes, I can make a saber, but it's thin-ish. And as confident as I am, I could make a saber. I've decided I think it'd be better if I buy a LARP safe one. Then I could just buy like Liquitex kind of liquidy latex paints. And I can like weather it and paint it up or whatever. Or just use acrylics and weather it and paint it up and then like seal it. But I need to find a decent looking, like, you know, hold on. Cosplay safe saber. Should I put like sword? Oh my god. There we go. Cosplay safe like saber. And for example, oh god, that's Temu, bugger off. Images. There are really nice ones out there. I genuinely do like some of these cosplay safe sabers. That's to open it. Where's the picture I found? I literally typed in cosplay saber and it came up the other day. Where is it? Okay, hold on. I'll type in a rapier. Rapier is better. Probably comes up. I know it's not quite a rapier, by the way, but it's just like some people use the wrong wording and it just comes up. Kind of something like that, maybe. I'll check. That's not quite. But anyway, either way, I'm looking at a LARP safe one. But what I'd like to do is looking back at, like, for example, hold on, if I go to Death Rider, Creed Death Rider, when I go to like my favorite image, obviously my absolute favorite picture of the Death Rider, he has a saber, but he has it in like a sheath, in like a, I forgot what you call it, scabbard. Is one right in saying scabbard? He has it in this really cool scabbard, see? Now, part of me, I want one, by the way, with this really nice, sexy, intricate handle. I want to get a cosplay safe one that isn't like stupidly big and chunky and like looks ridiculous from like a distance. I want it to look nice, like thin and kind of real, like a real saber. And then I can make a cover for it. That's not a problem. Like all I have to do is cut like maybe 15mm foam, lay the sword down, draw around it, use my router to like put a channel in it, glue them together, make sure it fits. Well, make sure it fits, then glue them together, and then just like use my belt sander to round it off, and then add the details. So then I can add like this band and then this piece at the bottom, and then like something nice at the top, and then I can just have it as a cosplay safe saber. I want it to come in and out nice and easy too. The only downside I've got is getting a cosplay safe saber that's small and thin enough that it looks exactly like this. All the ones I've looked at, the measurements, they're really chunky because it's just like they just mass produce them, and they're super chunky, and them being super chunky just doesn't quite work for me. So I looked up like kids like party, like, you know, sabers and like, you know, toys and whatever, and again, they're just not long enough. But looking up like prop sabers and stuff, you get a lot of really nice looking ones, but nothing that's like anything close to what like I want. And it's hard to find just the right one. But the website Richard has sent me has some beautiful ones on there. I just need to find out length and like what size and stuff they are, because obviously I'm not just going to buy something and if it's wrong then send it back, because I just can't be asked for that. I want to buy something and have it right. Normally I don't buy if I can help it. I'll build and make, like, as you all know. But like this, right? This is stunning, okay? This is a replica like cavalry blade, right? And this cavalry blade replica thing, as nice as that looks, I doubt you're gonna get a LARP safe one that's as thin as this in terms of like how intricate and like nice it tapers down. I just don't quite see that being something that, you know, foam or rubber latex, whatever you want to call them, ones are. But if I type in like, hold on, cavalry saber, LARP, for example. There's a few of them. Medieval Shop do them. I believe Medieval Shop was one of the ones that Richard sent me to. But here's the downside, right? In my opinion, right? Let me just try and open this in a new tab. Okay. Here's my issue with it. And you'll see why now. Not specifically just this one, in general. See how thick it is? It's just so chunky. And I feel if I made a scabbard for that, the scabbard would have to be obviously bigger than it. And it would just look like, it would be like that. It would be crazy big. Would foamed PVC board with maybe 2 sheets? No, don't get me wrong. It's not the making it that's the problem. I know how to make it. It's just, I was hoping I could buy one. But the ones that I'm looking at, as nice as they are, not only are they expensive, but they're also just too thick. Yeah, exactly. It's as big as Mr. Titan's chainsaw, and that's just a cube. It's just a block of wood. But there was a few I looked at, and there was a few that were just the wrong shapes and stuff, and it's difficult to find one, exactly the way I want. So I'm gonna try the chaps that Richard Burge mentioned. I'm gonna try them, see what kind of size, what kind of thing what they can do for me essentially. And if they can do a little custom order, I'd be like, brilliant, that'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. And then I can go from there. Or if I do end up having to make my own, I'm gonna get that intricate, the intricate like part of the handle and everything. I might get that like resin printed, because I won't be able to replicate that in foam. Well, there's a chance I could. I'm not doubting myself. I'm not saying I can't, but there's a point where I'm like, do I make it out of foam, or do I just go for like a resin print and just have it a nice solid bit of plastic to, take the brunt of like getting knocked or whatever? Whereas a foam one would just bend all the time, and it would be really delicate as well because it'd be really thin. But also the fact that I would, have to make a core quite solid for it, which would probably be steel, or maybe even aluminium, like 2-meter aluminium, and then I can cut it down to the size I need, and then make the scabbard for it, and it'll look cool and everything, but it'll just cosplay safe. I don't know if they'll let it in because it's a sword. Could you make a scabbard out of fabric and scratch it to keep it thin but as stiff as possible? I'm not sure what you mean, Redgrave. I'm trying to think what you mean. Let me check. Let me Google what you said. No, not you, Google. My phone was cutting off. A fabric. Scabbard. Scabbard? I'm trying to think when you say make a scabbard out of fabric and starch it to keep it as thin as possible. Maybe? Starching though, like there's always maybe. But no, I don't know. Stop trying to Google things, Google. Stop it. Stop. I'm not sure. I'll have to see, Redgrave. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to see. But right now, it's actually getting to that point where it's 10:30, and I am genuinely getting tired. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am going to, at the end of stream, I'm going to do, obviously after stream, but I'm going to do, a thumbnail with John's kit on. Any idea maybe sanding down a shop-bought saber? The latex ones, if you sand them down, it takes the rubber latex paint off and goes down to like the foam layer, and then I'd have to re-rubber latex it, and it just becomes more difficult. I've looked into it, it's just difficult. Like a soccer section, I mean, I could do, but the thing is, if I took it out, it would just, but you said starch it. I'll think about it. I'm going to chat to this company first, see if they have anything decent. If they do, then brilliant. If they don't, then I'll like I said, I'll figure something out, or I'll make something my own. We'll see. But right now, from me, Ironware Cosplay, I want to say massive thank you to you all for being here. Genuinely. If you guys haven't already, please check out the Discord. I think most of you are already in the Discord. If you're not, check it out. The link is in the description. Have a look at that. Also, if you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. I think that'd be really, really awesome. But genuinely, I have been Ironware Cosplay. I want to say a massive thank you to you all for being here, genuinely, especially on a Friday night. Thank you all again. I am going to go eat. I'm going to go tidy up the workbench over there, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye for now.